Hey, what's going on, guys? It's No Shoes, and welcome back to another Aesop Frock Day. Today, we're going to be reacting to Attaboy. This was suggested by Bert, so thank you, Bert, for the suggestion. Keep 'em coming in the comments down below. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you're excited to see more Ace on the channel every single Friday. But without any further ado, let's get right into it. Let's see what Aesop got to say. Let's see what Attaboy is all about. Let's get it.
Hi, everybody. Hope you're doing well. Today, I want to talk to you about the different levels of the spirit world.
That is a fantastic intro for a track off of a Spirit World Field Guide. Love that. I really gotta, if y'all haven't seen it, check out my track Spiritual Emergencies. I found some samples that were really cool in a similar way.
Of the spirit world.
I've been floating down the
Cool. Before we get into the bars, really like the sound of this instrumental to start. Kind of like video game-esque, very synth heavy. I like how we got that like light, nice low like thump coming in, but then we also have like just barely up above it. It doesn't feel high enough to be a melody, but it also doesn't really feel low enough to be a bass line. Just kind of like giving us a little meat there in the middle of the track. And then it feels like we're getting some nice like pew, like little high pitched synth, little flourishes here and there.
I've been floating down the river, stick, skipper cap, sipping on what's missing from your mini fridge. Insulated slicker, dripping winter like it's Britney, bitch. Crops wither, dock splinter, and a popsicle sticks. Beyond the hissy fitty, ain't but a hound dog. I'm bam bam, pianos fall on me and bounce off. Vaporella riding pillion through the eventide and decency that deck the holes, and I in each Venetian blind. I'm beating to the Venus fly.
Okay, Venetian blind to Venus fly. Hold up. We gotta bring this back. Great sound. Love the delivery. Starts off, Ace always has this kind of like, it's almost like venomous contempt. It's like he's here to like destroy the beat and everything you've ever believed and just open your eyes to this horrible new world where you can see everything clearly and you realize it's all garbage. Hold up.
Pianos fall on me and bounce off. Vaporella riding pillion through the eventide and decency that deck the holes, and I in each Venetian blind. I'm beating to the Venus fly. Ears back and hackles up, shifting with the shadow play. I show 'em how to rabbit hunt. It helps if you're particularly paranoid enough to know there's no such thing as an extraction point. Attaboy.
I like it. I like it, man. The imagery too of like ears back and hackles up, kind of like letting you into like his mindset, but kind of framing it from more the perspective of like an animal. Like you don't really talk about people like, oh, that guy over there's got his hackles up. But but it works well. The way it translates, it really creates a clear image in your mind.
An extraction point. Attaboy, I'm a sucker for stolen bases, bathing in open ocean and shaving at mobile stations, away from the hocus pocus, the nauseating social codes and motives, the homies demoted to interlopers. Look, I can help you tumble through the galaxy. Summer.
Beautiful. Okay. Nice change coming here. We're kind of hitting like a classic type of Ace sound. We've got a nice strong bass line holding up the bottom, drum kit doing what it's doing, keeping the structure, nothing too crazy. And then we've got this high, airy synth over top of it. And it's something that I've really found myself starting to do in a lot of my music. Because a lot of the time, it's fun to start with these dark, fat, meaty sounds that really kind of create like your structure. And then there's something in the back of my head that's like, man, there's just like something that needs to sing over the top of that. That's what would really set this off. And I feel like I notice that a lot in Ace's music, and maybe that's where I'm getting that idea from.
And motives, the homies demoted to interlopers. Look, I can help you tumble through the galaxy, somersaulting backwards in a vacuous finality. Shabby chic, overnight a fireball.
Damn, galaxy to finality. Wow, that I would have never thought that like the AXAL to like INALITY, like that bend. It's like those sounds seem so far apart on paper, but it works. That's just beautiful.
Shabby chic, overnight a fireball for magic camp. Inspired by a bonsai, flying to Manhattan clam. No hands pissing off the ferry, mission ready. The flesh and blood are present while the rest is vision questing. Plugged in, gloves off, shushing all tough talk. Nowhere to be found at the trust fall. I'm saying
Yeah. Shout out Tough. Maybe that has something to do with this. Talking about Vision Quest obviously fits in well with the Spirit World Field Guide, where a very psychedelic album. I think Ace has explored different experiences on this, like ayahuasca trips and things of that nature.
nowhere to be found at the trust fall. I'm saying fuck y'all, live and direct. I make a Judas shoot a flare up from the Isle of the Dead. I got a network in another world I seldom reveal.
Hold up, we got to bring that back. Something just clicked for me.
I make a Judas shoot a flare
Just a little further.
found at the trust fall. I'm saying fuck y'all, live and direct. I make
I love that, from trust fall to fuck y'all. That's that's my mood on a daily basis. Is to rank it on a scale of from trust fall to fuck y'all. That is fantastic, man.
Make a Judas shoot a flare up from the Isle of the Dead. I got a network in another world I seldom reveal. It get a threat to get to stepping out my energy field. Behold the nobody who show up uninvited like his shoot failed. Blue streak, speaking minor pentatonic blues scale.
Put it in a minor pentatonic blues scale. That's fire, dude. I love that. I love when you see the creation of the music coming out in the lyrics of the music. That's just such a beautiful thing, especially for somebody like myself who's actually working with different scales like that. I was using a blues scale the other day. I think actually while I was trying to emulate the beat that Aesop used for Quap or no, Kaup, King of World Peace. Really cool track. Loved it. My reaction's up on the channel in the playlist. It's from Freedom Finger. Y'all should check it out. And speaking of things you should check out, y'all should take a look at the link tree in the description, especially the link to the Buy Me a Coffee. That is where you can support me other than YouTube. You can get access to content that will never come to the channel, maybe just because it can't. Maybe it's only audio. Maybe it's something completely outside the realm of what we do here. Maybe it's behind the scenes content on projects I'm working on. Maybe it's stuff I've been working on in school. I'm a radio and audio major. Regardless, there's a lot of fun stuff over there. You can get access to a great Discord community and hang out with a bunch of wonderful people from this channel that also chose to support. And it really does make a difference in my day-to-day life, even if, you know, you're only donating $1 every couple weeks, or, you know, whatever you can choose to give is a help to me. And I appreciate any of y'all that want to support my art. And even those of y'all who are supporting just with your views, your likes, and subscriptions, it means the world to me. But check that out. Buy me a coffee. It's like Patreon. Check out the link tree in the description. Without any further ado, let's keep this rolling.
First blast open for the never not backlit, never not eradicating pathogens. Rat catcher capture both the flag and the bannerman. Batter up, throw a badass to the basilisk. Throw a fucking crab off the mountaintop. Free falling with the shuttle parts and flower pots. Odd hours, I'm up with the spotted owls. Spot a coward in the commons, how we spot a common mouse at a half mile. Last minute mohawk.
Beautiful. I love these tracks, man. I think something that I really have started to come to the conclusion of is, you know, there's all these rappers out here always like trying these different flows and all these different crazy things, and you know, they're kind of like manufactured to a certain extent, right? Like hitting a triplet flow 4 bars in a row and then extending it through to the next bar till it hits the first bar, and like all of that stuff. It's very like manufactured. And I think something that really lends well to Ace's music and really all of my favorite rappers is there's this conversational nature to the delivery of their bars. They're not here trying to do 16th notes. They're not here trying to do triplets. They're not out here trying to, you know, alternate every other bar. They're here talking and their natural cadence is coming out. And sometimes that's faster and sometimes that's slower, and sometimes their voice is a little bit more high pitched and they hit that soft palate at the roof of their mouth. Sometimes it's a little bit more from the throat and a little bit more gruff. Whatever it is, like that natural conversational feeling, I think of it like I've never gotten tired of hearing my friends' voices, at least if they're still my friends. But but yeah, I think that's really a big element of it is like you don't need to over manufacture it when it's just real. This is just Ace. He's talking. He's got a beat. This is what he sounds like. There's not you don't have to think about it harder than that.
Pots, odd hours, I'm up with the spotted owls. Spot a coward in the commons, how we spot a common mouse. Set a half mile, last minute mohawk. Eyes closed, ear to the road salt. All I hear is Mozart. Gale force winds whipping through your floppy hat. Glitch in a hologram, trick any polygraph. Chocolate from the faucet, fish in a lava lamp. Sofa on the ceiling, only come down for karate class. I'm in pajama.
Fish in a lava lamp. Sofa on the ceiling, only come down for karate class. That is a crazy bar. I love that, man. I used to teach karate, by the way. But yeah, just again, like I said earlier, the imagery, man, is beautiful. I don't always understand it, but it's vivid. It creates a picture, casts a picture into my mind.
Class. I'm in pajama bottoms listening to Shaka Khan, eating my chapaki, knocking posses out the polygon. I see you proper hobnobbing with the
and the repetition of consonants really creates such a satisfying feeling. I think makes him so much more versatile. Talking about wearing pajamas, something about a polygon. Hold up.
chapaki, knocking posses out the polygon. I see you proper
Pocky. I can't even, the posse at the polygon, just crazy, man. That repetition, all the O's too. It's not just consonants. I believe consonants is just repetition of a consonant sound, while alliteration requires like the same vowel to follow that consonant. If anybody knows, any English majors, help educate us, please.
hobnobbing with the la-di-da. That kind of shit is simply not the way I pop and lock.
Bars. Bars. Really cool. I like this little synth element here at the end. It feels like it's the brightest thing we've heard the whole track. The music's very dark, maybe brooding, and then finally at the end here, we almost come to like the light, the clarity, and that synth comes in nice and bright and up in the top to show us the way out. Very cool. Very cool. That was Attaboy from Aesop Rock. I really enjoyed that. I hope y'all did as well. Thank you again to Bert for the suggestion. Please keep them coming in the comments down below. Don't forget to hit like, hit subscribe, hit that bell if you want to see more videos like this. Check out the link tree in the description. Much love to everybody in the No Shoes gang, and I will see you all next time.